my beautiful ducks? It's your friendly Gemcation here, and I'm back again with another Steven Universe vlog. And today's episode is Gemcation. And oh boy, I love this one. So in this episode, to help Steven cope with the events of Connie sort of being upset with him, which we've already discussed, Greg has the idea to rent a house in the country for the weekend. So him and the Gems and his pop all go to the country, gonna find themselves some peaches, and try to relax. But Steven's not really relaxing too much. He's sitting there nervously waiting for any calls or messages on his phone from Connie. And when Greg sends all the Gems in to try to prod him for some information about what they think is going on, they all sort of get the general idea of why Steven's upset wrong. They all keep trying to talk about what's going on in Homeworld, but since Steven's not talking to them, they don't know that Steven doesn't care about Homeworld that much. He's really upset about the Connie thing. So when Pearl tries to talk to him, Steven eventually explodes, tells them right there that he's really upset about the Connie thing, and in an effort to see if he did get any messages, Greg drives him to a place that has 4G LTE coverage, which is probably covered by Verizon, not AT&T, because Verizon has the highest rate, and I was going to recite what they say in the commercial, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I do know that the AT&T logo looks like the Death Star. I digress. So, in the end, he didn't get any messages from Connie, and he sort of just accepts that and looks at the stars all nice. And I like this one a lot. I really do. And it really is just for simple reasons. There's nothing in this episode that's absolutely stunning in terms of, I don't know, the way it looks, the animation, the writing, or anything. It's a very nice and calm episode. And I think that's what makes it as nice as it is. Though, now, usually when we have a nice, calm episode like this, it's after a string of heavy episodes. And the last episodes weren't heavy. Of course, the Wanted special was pretty heavy. But the last two episodes weren't exactly filler as much as they were just nice episodes. You already know my thoughts on the Dewey episode. But this one really just seemed like a nice, relaxing episode. It showed all the Gems doing their best to care for Steven, which I find absolutely adorable. Of course, strengthening everybody's character in the process. It shows everybody's attempts to make him happy. It shows how far his dad will go, how far the Gems will go. It really does show that the problem isn't them. The problem is that Steven won't talk to them. And even better yet, it doesn't perceive Steven as a villain or an antagonist in any way because he doesn't want to share his emotions. People who don't want to share their emotions with other people, no matter what the reasons are, aren't bad people. They're just people that need space. Everybody needs space sometimes after things happen. And this is Steven trying to get that space. The problem is that when people approach him trying to take that space away from him, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They want to help, and that's what's important. The unfortunate part is that they don't know how to help because they don't know what's wrong. This hair keeps going in my face! Ugh. That's so disgusting. I digress. And it really is good to see that Steven isn't villainized for not sharing his emotions because he doesn't know how, honestly. He doesn't know how. He's learning. Everybody's learning how to share their emotions here and there. And, I do like that they didn't go the route of, like, Steven, how dare you don't tell us what's wrong? Why didn't you tell us sooner? They do say, oh, geez, why didn't you tell us sooner? But it's in a way of, we could have helped you sooner. It's not like, you bum, talk more. And I do like that they went that route. That's really that's the way that things go in real life. If somebody's not talking, I guess using an example from my life. If someone's not talking to me about something, I'm not going to be like, you bum. It's me, isn't it? You're not talking to me because it's me. You got to be like, hey, man, I get it. You do you. And I do like that that's the approach, the more realistic approach instead of the cliched approach to going this way. It's not villainizing the person for not wanting to talk about their emotions. That's just the way emotions work. Respect people, bro. But besides that, there's some really, really nice scenery bits in this episode that I like a lot. I know I didn't say I like the visuals too much, but thinking about it now, there's some nice sort of shots of them in the country. As much as you guys know, I love the beach aesthetic. Growing up in New Hampshire, living in New Hampshire, I do like the sort of naturey country aesthetic is nice in this episode. Lots of purples and pinks and stars and all that jazz. It's nice. It's a calm little thing. Nothing really besides that to talk too much about in this episode. Pretty much a really good episode. I really do like I said, the way that everybody reacts to Steven and his emotions, but specifically, I really do like the further characterization of everybody doing it, and I do love, I don't want to sound like a broken record, I do love the Gems sort of doing their best to approach Steven and talk about it, and I do like that they get into how open they are to talk about the homeworld thing, because that does show that they're open to talk to Steven if he's upset, even if they don't understand the reasons why he's upset. It still shows that they'll talk to him openly, and that's cool. I like that a lot. But besides that, calm, chill episode. I really like this one a lot. Yeah, good job. 10 out of 10. Not really, though. I don't think I've ever given an episode a 10. Don't worry about it. See you guys later. Bye-bye.